Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. Good news, we are now back and the Grand Exchange is now fixed for the time being. So good news is we can return with Marketwatch. So this is Marketwatch episode 17, I believe, the episode and series where we go through the Grand Exchange price rises, price falls, discuss items to flip, items to invest in, and also some really good money makers during the time with items which are either in demand or crashing. So let's get started because we've got quite a bit to go through. One thing I would say before we get started though, I'm going to do 2 episodes this week. So this one is on Tuesday and I'll be doing one on Friday as well. Because the Grand Exchange has been updated for so long, I imagine there's going to be quite a lot of shift in prices and other stuff as the sort of balance of working out prices get to as well. And just to make sure that the prices were correct, I did reference a couple of prices on the Grand Exchange with the actual Grand Exchange in game just to make sure we're roughly the same and we pretty much are where we need to be. So with that being said, let's get started with the price rises. So we are going to go there. So, starting with the first one, fragile mementos, and a bit of a weird one really is why mementos are going back up. Me personally, I'm going to stock up on the higher tier memento because they're very cheap for what they are. And I do believe at some point they're going to extend the talent tree for necromancy. I do think there's still some more content to come necromancy, especially after level 99. So I want to make sure that I get the mementos at the cheapest price possible, just to make sure like I can get all these bonus things for as cheap as possible. So they may be worth looking into for whatever level you can do, but mementos are generally quite well priced. Elder Frame, they've finally sorted out some of the frame prices as well, which is really nice because this has been needed to be done for like 4 months. Elder Frame 202k, which is about where it needs to be. It makes me realise that when I bought my Elder Frames for the previous bonus XP weekend at 80k, I actually got quite a good deal. And quite a lot of XP because of it as well. So it's really good that they've sorted the frames out. And we'll go through the rest because I'm sure there'll be quite a lot of thought for free stuff here as well. Enforcer Walk Override, 80 mil, now taken out of the game in terms of how it can enter the game. So that will only go up because it seems to be in demand. Garden Pie, Meat Pie, Red Berry Pie, all linked to Keely's storyline with necromancy and improving the armors and the weapons. So those, the supply is very limited on how they come in. So whether it's player made or whatever, price will rise because of that. U-frame is up to 60k, which is about where a U-frame should be. Maybe go up to about 72, 74k-ish. The 60k is still pretty good, and the planks themselves are so cheap. Like, a U plank is something like 1400 coins. So, again, frames, very good money, and especially for the train construction as well. Very, very good. Although, I'd try and use them with prime bombs because you're just going to get some more construction XP and make a lot of money with it as well. Potato cactuses, again, like the graphs are broken, but they crashed quite hard off the back of bonus XP weekend. And I feel like, similar to like how Bones did in necromancy, they went down a bit too hard. So these are bouncing now. Whether they go down and level out, we'll see. But it might be something to pick up with a possible bonus XP weekend, like sort of on its way. I know I've said it quite a bit over the past couple of months. But towards the back end of the year, more like November-ish time, we normally do get a bonus XP weekend. So maybe again, that could be an investment for you. Willow frames, 60k, pretty good. And again, like you've got a frame here, which is similar price and profit compared to one at 70 construction, which you can do at level 30. That's like really, really good. Manuscripts of Jazz, now just under 400k now, really, really high. And the scripture's now 84. Still imagine it's over 100 mil because of the demand from necromancy. Elder Plank, 10.7k. This is starting to pull back in line with the log price. So it's good to see that as well. In fairness, Pyroclast, 1.5k. Again, you'll still make quite a lot of money with Wood Compost. Definitely worth doing in terms of the daily. But yeah, not too bad there. Grimy Toadflax, 7.6k each. Brews, very much in demand still and very much where a lot of a herb lore profit is. But growing Toadflax with the level required for it as well, 7.6k, really good price farming herbs there. Refined Elder Planks, it seems the refined planks still need a bit of work in terms of updating the price. 9k, it needs to be the best part of triple that price, so there's plenty of room to go there. Clean Toadflax, correlation with the grimy price, actually like 600 GP more, so it could be a decent method. If you've got the 99 herb cape to clean the herbs as well, which is quite an OP and not really too abused money making method as well. So definitely one to keep an eye out. Again, we're dotted through with a couple of different tiered necromancy gears. Won't really look into them too much because, yeah, they're not too They're very niche on their sales, so yeah. Purple Halloween mask up 50ml. Again, Halloween season, spooky season, so that will go up. Sea Singer's hood 15ml. I made a video of ports about this as well, highlighting like you could have some items at port which are really, really high. Just make sure to go check them. Papaya fruit 9k. Fruit bat and fruit bat scrolls could be very much worthwhile doing with that sort of price. Coconut just over 8k as well. Pretty decent, to be fair. Definitely be doing your coconut runs at the minute. Soda Fact Potion 9.8k. Pretty good profit there, to be fair. If we looked at the grimy Toad Black tier 8.2k, you're making 1.2k for making an unfinished. That's pretty big. Bandos boots 230k. Sandstone, grinding that down into actual like fine sands, pretty good GP. Green Sands hat is up 90ml with Christmas approaching. Soft clay just under 2k. Pretty nice price and be pretty decent if you were going to make them as well. Weapon Poison plus just under 47k for a 4-dose. That's pretty high. But again, with the coconut price as well, that will relay in the price of the milk. Refined new planks, similar to the older planks, their price just needs to be sorted because that is way too low. Limestone just over a k. Manuscriptures of big pages 7.6ml each. Clue scrollers are mental. Grime Torstol 5.7k, Weapon Poison triple plus, bracket 4, 55k, so they're very much up. So if you are looking for something to do, if you've got proteins to make, bolts to fletch, get on that Cave Nightshade because Weapon Poison seems to be very high and massive profits. But pretty big change there. There's nothing really we could like pinpoint because it's all like mass change more than anything. So yeah, right. So price fall. So some cosmetics from Treasure Hunter. Yep, we're always going to expect that. Ghosty Essence is tanked. That's gone down 6k per essence. So that's a decent price to pick it up with because Ghosty Essence definitely has its place in Slayer. The stuff to make inks have come down. So Ashes, it might become the day where they finally go back under a k. Who would have thought? Not me. Vial of Water, pretty cheap as well. Armadillo absolutely hit the floor. 4.5ml for chain skirt, chest plate. If you need components, now's a good time to do it. Greater Sonic Wave is now under 10ml. If you do not buy this and it goes up, I'm just going to blame you because that is too cheap. Booklet 3.3ml, Crest of Zaros at 20ml. There's some decent like invention components here to pick up and I would be like looking to perk my stuff out now because there's some decent prices here. The Zaros components, Junkin components, very worthwhile for some of the higher tier perks as well. Armadillo boots at 3.8ml. Zamorak Magellan, Zamorak things, 280k each. That's a pretty good price. White berries 3.2k, really good price. And again, you got to think with the white berries like up and coming, a bonus XP weekend. That's pretty cheap. The graphs are broken, so I can't really look at the graphs, but that is a decent price to be fair. Powerful Ghosty Ink, 22k, they're always going to come down. Vernal Ashes, 522 GP each. If you need to train prayer, especially with this promotion, which they're running with the Halloween event, where you can save 25% of Ashes. Admittedly, I'd probably do expensive bones, but that is really good. Bloodshard under 10ml. I can't remember last time it was under 10ml, so that's 9.4ml. Bandos Chestplate 1.5ml. Bandos Tactics back under a mil. Versus Roblegs under 20ml at 19.5ml. Lesser Necroplasm price 233 GP. That is painful. Scripture of Wen 140ml. Armadillo Crossbow 6.1ml. Virtus Mask 14ml. Greater Concentrated Blast is now at 82.3ml. And again, this is a pretty big tier update is the Greater Concentrated Blast. Definitely worth buying an upgrade while it's available. Decimation 16.6ml. The Hellware 1, the 16.5. Powder of Burials 234k. Fragments of Pernix Quivers gone down to 388k each. Animacora Zaros at 32ml. Just buy the crest, it's cheaper. Virtus Book 12.7ml. All the season stuff has crashed, but I think it's just because we've had a promotion related to it. Virtus Road Top 33.1, Blaster Fusion Boots 2.7. And yeah, there's some pretty brutal PVM decreases here. A lot of the stuff which was hyped up for Necromancy, the God Wars 1 armor, well, Armadillo armor, Bandos armors tanked hard. Yeah, that's a pretty brutal price decrease. But again, a lot of this stuff here has like had a big decrease just because it's catching up on prices, but still, it's yeah, that's painful. We'll do a quick one for the most valuable trades. Blood Dye is actually decreased. It's only the 7.8 bill now. Tony's Matic's down 250 mil. Santa's hat's gone up because it's Christmas. Fractured Staff of Armor down 340 mil to 1.5 bill. Seren Godbow down 160, 1.3 bill. Lot of decreases here. Appraisal Codex now 850. Omniguard down 96 mil. And again, all these stuff, the high tier PVM armors, use the price checking website. I use LEGG, pretty good, and it will give me a rough idea of where like people have flipped or done stuff. A Seismic Wand is just under 300 mil. Mad. And then finally, just to finish off, the most traded and most importantly, we need to check the Dragonbone price because, you know, that is our relating thing. Noticeable that Necromancy stuff is really starting to drop down the list now, nowhere near the top as it was on release. But yeah, pretty much still similar things, but it's nice to see the Necromancy items are dotted around, they are being bought and sold. Dragonbone price update 1913, which is still under 200k. Sorry, still under 2k, which is okay. But yeah, still might be a time to stock up. But again, like other bones are so cheap, it's like worth looking into as well. But that is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the delay. It wasn't me, it was them. It took a while to update the Grand Exchange, but we are back now, and we're going to be back in style with 2 episodes in a week. Plenty of the bond accounts finish off as well for this week as well, so a lot of content coming to the channel. We've been pretty consistent for the past couple of months now. I'm surprised I still managed to keep it up, but we do it for you guys because we get the feedback, we get the support, and I just have to keep kicking the stuff out for you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys Friday for Marketwatch and tomorrow for the next episode of the bond account.